Hello, everybody. Oh, wait. There we go. Hi. Hello. And welcome. And yeah, we've got Kabakura going. Hi. We're just going right into it because I actually have done enough to get ourselves ready for the first championship match. So, hello, I'm Robin, Interjack without a T, and we are playing some gosh darn Yakuza Kiwami 2. Most of what we did last time was Cabaret Club. But also, you know, we're in town. We tried to negotiate a treaty with the Omi Alliance, even though we're supposed to be retired. But it's fine, because Kiryu is very honorable and reliable, and he does these things for the good of everyone around him. Let's see. Ooh, Loyal Month 2. I would really like that instead. So we're not there yet. So Sayama is currently chilling, relaxing because things are hurting on her end, but she's okay now. And now, the Omi Alliance is having a war of succession, and we're caught in the middle. Head back to Aoi for now. So we're going to be checking on Sayama after some information brokering went weird. There's a bounty on Kiryu's head that is a lot smaller than it could be, and it's fine. Also, hi. A lot's happened over the past couple of days. And a lot's happened just recently because one of our dogs ate a ghost pepper wing. Just a little weasel who saw meat and just figured out how to ninja his way up to it. So, it's not super spicy, but he's gonna regret this. He's got tiny bones, so just as a warning, keep your food closed up if you got a weaselly dog. Or a cat, really. Oh, hey, Marnie. Alright. Guess I'll leave it to you, then. Let's go. Do I have everything set up correctly? Looks like. Honestly, screw that old mahjong guy. We gave him so much cash, and he thinks he can sell us out for like a quarter of what we already gave him. Yeah, we gave him like... Yeah, dog is doing fine. Dog thought he got a treat. And if he's going to suffer, it's going to be out the back end, you know? And this is a little dude who has an upset tummy half the time, so... Unfortunately, sometimes he does this to himself. Now, don't give your dogs actual chicken bones. Don't, Looking satisfied. Big dog looks a little regretful. Oh, no. Did Blue get it too? Oh, God. Oh. We're gonna have to make sure that he gets out when he needs to get out. Because he is... Love Peach are gone. Yeah, we got some good people. And we're ready for the championship. Well, okay. We're ready for the championship. Big air quotes. Pretend I'm doing it. I wish I had air quotes that I could offer in the chat right this second, but I don't. So, a bad silver is probably better than an okay bronze. So let's go with this. 2-dog job. Yeah. You were just going to the bathroom and you had some ghost pepper wings out, and there was only one. And it wasn't a heck of a lot. That's the thing that I'm not too worried about, is that most of the time when we talk about poisonous things for animals, a little bit won't hurt them. The amount they ate, they're probably going to regret it, but they'll be fine. But, oh boy. And they didn't choke, so you know what? We got through the worst of it. 2-dog job and a 3-dog night. Okay, so Let's, actually, you know what? Let's play with the makeover just a little bit, just to see what kind of options we have. Because I love checking out, like, the stuff we get. Over time, we'll be able to unlock more and more. But, like, Koyuki is adorable. I love her stuff. And we have a pretty okay assessment of outfits at the start. We're going to really mess with this at the end. Ocean's K9. Oh, that was really good. And like, I'm not a nail person, but some of this kind of works. Also, bunny ears. You gotta have bunny ears. You don't need anything else, but you do need bunny ears. Okay, these are actually lenses. I wonder how they pulled off the effect where you get, like, the specularity, but you don't actually have to, like, render the glasses themselves. I think it's really effective. Like, a ton of really neat options. I love a more stringy kind of look for the necklaces, but anyway, it's a good amount of stuff. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we've finished our scouting. I scouted every single possible person we could get. Apart from sub-stories, we have everyone we can get up to this point. So, let's go up against Kana. Let's make it happen. At last, the Fresh League Championship. Oh, it's finally time. I've got butterflies. It's our first one-on-one battle. And to make things worse, the championship match. So this will attract an audience. What makes it different than running the club on any other night? I did a few of these as a hostess, and even though the stakes were different back then, it was still intense. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear. What if I spill on a customer or something? You'll do fine, Koyuki-chan. Fear of failure is worse than failure itself. Yuki-san. I've done everything from tripping to spilling a fruit platter on a customer's lap, and I always came out okay. Wow. So not even you were perfect, Yuki-san? I'll take comfort in that and work through my fear too. How did she recover from dropping a fruit platter on a guy? Well, the more we know about our enemy, the better we'll feel. Who are we up against here? They're called Hiroshima Sweet Goddess, and of course, it's one of Kanzaki's. Ooh, pro tip. Once you unlock enough makeover options, you can give every girl an S rank in 3 of the 4 main attributes with some finagling. Yep, while it's not necessary, it does give you a good amount of edge, especially as you near the end when you got a lot of platinums and you want to go all in. Yuki only has one regret from back in the day. She never did get the vinegar. She never did! They're the newest club in the group, but their #1 girl is Kana-chan, and she's spectacular. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say she's how they became the Fresh League champion. Yuki-san, how do you know all this? It's my job to know about other competitors, so I researched them on this forum I lurk on. Oh. But the rest of the staff there are nothing to write home about. In fact, there's a rumor that they've got big egos, so if we can come together as a team, we can win. You've really done your homework. Long time no see, everyone. Kanzaki. I admittedly didn't expect you to climb this high. Moldy as you are, you're still a legend, Yuki-san. Excuse me? You take that back! Yuki-san's not moldy yet! What do you mean yet? Regardless, your little rally ends here. Allow me to introduce you to Kana-chan, the #1 girl of Hiroshima Sweet Goddess, and your opponent today. It's a pleasure. So, you're Kana-chan. Kana has the potential to lead the next generation of hostesses. You should study her closely. And Kana, I need not remind you that failure won't be tolerated. Correct? Of course not, sir. Sorry, but I don't plan on losing. Neither do I. Wow! Is it getting steamy in here or what? Let's get this battle started before it gets too hot to handle. The Cabaret Club Grand Prix Fresh League Championship. Tonight, Sotenbari Forshine challenges the reigning champ, Hiroshima Sweet Goddess. We can win this. I'm with you there. I'll give it my all. Girls, let's crush it. Kana-san, please. You know you're gonna win if you do what you always do. We'll do our own thing. Yeah. Let's start the Cabaret Club battle. Yuki, it's fine. We already met at least one lesbian hostess that we know of. It's for market research, I swear. Yeah, Yuki gives off strong bi vibes. If not just straight up gay vibes. But clearly doesn't realize it. I love that. I love how they just added more and more character to these little showdowns. This is a little, like, Wano is such a good little foil to keep the levity up. Okay, so we need, let's see. We're gonna take a risk and put a level 6 on there instead of a level 8. Ladies, can't keep coasting in Kana's wake forever. I mean, they will pay for it in the end. Now, we might not win this one. At least not this first try. But that's okay. We can keep trying. And my other team, my A team, B team? Probably my B team, is leveled up pretty well. But I have a feeling we'll have good luck if we can get our fever meter up as high as we can. And there she is, Koyuki. Ooh. While I'm doing this, I can tell you about the snake story. So, we lost a snake. Long story short, we found it. It's fine. But the funny thing about this is the way we eventually found it. So our roommates, one in particular, they're both out of town, and one of them had us take care of his pet snake, Arlo. And like, Lark has largely been taking charge of that, been doing a great job. And the containment that we have for it, for Arlo, is one of those double glass pane doors, where, like, double sliding glass pane doors. Unfortunately, in order to keep the enclosure secure, there's an issue. Sometimes it catches on the glass pane, or one glass pane will catch on the other, and it will, if you try to close one, you'll open the other side a little bit. Not too much, but enough. You can already see where we're going with this. So she checks in later that night, and this happens like late at night, so she has no reason to know anything is wrong by this point. And this particular issue hasn't happened with this unit. Although Arlo has gotten out of his old containment before, which would be hilarious if it wasn't kind of terrifying, because he's a little guy. So she goes back later that night. It's still dark. She can't see that there's an issue. Arlo hasn't gotten out. No issues whatsoever. So next morning, she's like, Lark is doing her routine, and he's not there. And like, she has a good moment about it. Because anytime Arlo gets lost, people panic. Not because we're worried about the other animals, but because we're worried about Arlo. Like, he's, again, a little guy, but he's big enough that if he gets caught somewhere, we're not going to be able to do much about it. So we go look. We tear across the house. We try to not panic. We check every single room in the house. There was even a point where I walked out on the roof of our house barefoot, which was not a great idea. Those shingles were hot. And I try my best to, like, check any possible area where a snake might be. We let our roommates know they're out of town, out of state even, so they can't just like come and help. We let them know, you know, he's lost right now. We're doing our best to like keep from panicking. But, you know, it was good to check in because they might have some suggestions for how it works out. I had an idea that maybe he was in the dresser that's in that room. Mark also had the idea. The roommates had the idea, so we checked. He's not there. We decide to tilt it. Now, on top of this dresser are a couple of pillows. I asked Mark, remove the pillows just so they don't fall over the place. She takes them, and as she's walking back to the little futon in there to set the pillows down, she hears a thunk. She looks down, and inside a box full of, like, stuff that was for Arlo's encampment was Arlo. Kind of a little, stunned. Fell out of the pillowcase on top of the dresser. We're not sure how he got up there. But just looking kind of miserable about the fact that he got discovered. And miserable about the fact that he just took, like, a 4-foot, 5-foot drop. So we put him back in his enclosure, and now he's perfectly fine. It's great. Everything worked out. He was breathing a little hard, but now he was sniffing at people and being like, you know what? I like you guys. And everything's been fine since. Holy cow, I won that championship. So, yeah. Moral of the story, ball pythons don't actually get that far if you have a good room that they don't really want to leave. And also check your pillowcases. He's a lovely little guy. Like, not violent in the least. Like, unless you feed him a rat. But, yeah. Fun story. Anyway, we got promoted. I can't believe I told that story in 3 minutes. And won the championship. And it wasn't even that close. Moral of the story, ball pythons can't hide, but they can't run. Pretty much. Whew. And the winner is... Sultan for Forshine. And with that, the Fresh League has a fresh new champion. We did it! We beat the snot out of the sweet! Yeah! You guys did great out there. Impossible. I'm sorry. You've proved just how useless you are today, Kana. Be gone. The group has no further need of you. What? Just like that? Huh? Really? The Kanzaki group is the embodiment of perfection. Make all the excuses you want, but you lost to this dingy club, and you've sullied our name in doing so. Don't make the mistake of showing your faces before me again. Yuki-san. And Kiryu, was it? It seems I've underestimated you. But with the Paradise League up next, you'll soon find yourselves, well, out of your league. Throw yourselves a little party if you want tonight, but there will be no mercy next time. Farewell. And stay out. It really gets under my skin. Mine too. It's like he has a talent for it. Well, the good news is that we get to move on to the next league. Yes! Oh, this is far from over. So, what are you going to do about this? You just got us fired. We had finally found a club where we didn't have to try. Did you get lazy or something? If you pulled more weight, we'd still have our jobs. What? You're the ones who just said you didn't try. I was really hustling the whole time. Are you giving us lip now? You're just stuck up because people think you're cute. She gets one compliment and suddenly she thinks she's the queen. What a prissy bitch. No, that's... Hey, what's going on here? Huh? I'm sorry, this is an A-B conversation. Maybe see your way out of it? No! I've decided you should be ashamed of yourselves. Ganging up on poor Kana-chan like that. What? I'm not one to pick fights, but you two were totally useless tonight. Even I could tell Kana-chan was the only one doing any work. You're both just big ol' buttheads. Excuse you? Psst. If she throws a punch, you'll break it up, right? Yeah. Kana-chan was radiant out there tonight. Every customer from her tables left with an ear-to-ear grin. And you tell her to work harder? I'm sorry, but are your eyes working, or are they just decorations for your noses? What? Who do you think you are? I like that girl. Yeah. Kana-chan, don't you dare take what these haters have said to heart. You are awesome. So stay confident, okay? Right. Thank you. Oh, now you're just gonna snuggle up to the enemy. This is so lame. Let's go. And have a fun trip back to Loserville. Koyuki-san, thank you. It's all good. I'm sorry too, I didn't mean to escalate things like that. I was pretty sure you were going to get punched. Well, we're all guilty of adding fuel to the fire sometimes. But it's still not good, yeah. Is that what I did? I guess I'll be more careful from now on. On the bright side, I think you've made a lasting impression. We can bill you as the fire-breathing hostess or something. Hey, that's good. What? Let's not, okay? You're laughing too? Four Shine seems like a fun club. This is how I wanted my club to be too. I only became a hostess after Kanzaki-san scouted me for the job. But I found the job fun, and Kanzaki-san seemed to have high expectations for me, so I worked my hardest to meet them. But the older girls didn't seem to like me because of that. The better my results, the more nasty things they said about me. It was terrible. But I couldn't let that be an excuse, so I worked through it. And yet, I still lost everything in the end. If only I'd endured it better. Maybe I could have worked harder to make up for them. Kana-chan. That isn't right at all. What? A cabaret club isn't something you can bear all by yourself. The girls, the staff, the manager, everyone has to work together to earn every smile. It's a team effort. Kiryu-san. So trying to carry all of that by yourself, it would break even the strongest of us. If you can share the struggles, you can share the joy too. Isn't it the same way with friends? Friends. You're right. I tried to carry it all alone. I didn't want to depend on anyone but myself, so they wouldn't hate me. But if I never thought of anyone around me as a friend, how could I expect them to treat me any differently? Kana-chan. Well, if you like, would you want to become our friend? What? It might be small compared to the Kanzaki group, but I think this club might be just what you've always wanted, Kana-chan. Koyuki-chan. And I think I'd like to be your friend too. Is that okay? Of course. If you'll have me, I'd love to. Wonderful. Thanks, Kana-chan. And now, we have Kana-chan. Koyuki-chan sure looks happy. Sometimes it takes a fight to make us grow. I know the feeling. Kiryu, if battle music begins playing, they'll break it up, right? No. Some clubs are like Yakuza families. They can't be carried on the shoulders of just one man. Unless it's me. Or Majima-san, I guess. I do appreciate that, like, the very specific thing they're doing in that narrative thread is basically going, hey, no. You don't work solely so that everybody can view you as dependable. You don't work solely so you don't let other people down. You're part of a unit, and if you're the only one putting in the work, it's okay to want to hit the bricks. Like, it was actually pretty kind that they went the route of, like, you're putting a lot on yourself, but also these people were putting a lot on you too. You can advocate for yourself, but also understand that, like, people who don't want to work with you don't want to work with you, even if you push harder to make them like you or make them respect you or make them want to work with you. It's their choice, and if they make their choice, you have full freedom to make yours. So I don't know, I liked it. I knew it'd be rough, but I didn't expect Kana-chan to actually lose. I'm more perturbed that such a chintzy club would disgrace the Kanzaki name. I'm rather pleased, to be honest. Well, we have stronger establishments in Paradise League. They have no chance this time. Right, Aika? Probably not. I mean, I'll fight to win, but I still plan on having a good time. Aika-san, you're such a free spirit. Foreshine. I'll remember this. Aika's my personal favorite out of all of them. So I'm really excited to get her on board. So, let's go hang out with Koyuki-chan. What I will tell you about how we're going to do some things is that I'm going to grind Cabaret Club off-screen, or off-stream whenever I can, until we unlock the next championship. And we'll do as much as we can during the stream until it gets to the point where we'd have to grind to get there. And then we're going to move on with the story and sub-stories. I think this way we might have a nice pace to everything. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I like how this version of Cabaret Club Czar is putting more emphasis on the goals, less boss fights after each round, too. Yeah, it's just Cabaret Club for the most part. Yes, well, actually, I'm starving. It's making me a little lightheaded. You know you're allowed to take breaks, right? Would you like me to take you out to get some food? Oh, are you sure? Now, on second thought. Of course I'm sure. Yay! Let's go then. Load times are a little long in this game, but that's okay. Someone remind me of, not really a story, but I tore down our PS3 and rebuilt it the other day. And that's a fun bit. When you're feeling too weak to go on, Kushikatsu here will fix you right up. Meat skewers? Really? Yes, really. Order as many as you can eat. They're great. But, okay.
Relax, relax.
おい、どうしたんだ？
いや、初めて桐生さんと二人っきりでお食事じゃないですか。
So this is largely automated, so.
おいおい、俺は同じ店の仲間だぜ。緊張してどうするんだ？
すみません。分かってはいるんですけど、実は私結構人見知りで。ユキさんとか他の人がいれば大丈夫なんですけど、二人っきりで話すとなると硬くなっちゃうんですよね。
I bet if we just tell her
もし
about
か
our
して
pocket circuit habit.
初めての客に対してもそんな感じなのか？
はい。打ち解けた人には全然普通に話せるんですけど。
よくそれでキャバ嬢をやれているな。
自分でもそう思います。はあ、どうすれば緊張しなくて済みますかね。
Think of him as your mother. Think of him as beneath you. Listen, there is a club for this, and I even know a couple of girls who'd be into this, or who'd help you out, but, you gotta
それ
own it.
を自分の個性にしてしまえばいい。
え、どういうことですか？
緊張してしまうのも小雪の特徴だと思って前向きに捉えるってことだ。変に直そう直そうと意識するから余計に緊張しちまってるのかもしれねえぜ。
なるほど。でも人見知りみたいな欠点、個性になりうるんですかね。
客の好みはそれぞれだ。緊張している初々しいキャストが好きな連中も多いはずだぜ。
桐生さん、ありがとうございます。私ちょっと前向きに頑張ってみよっと。
ああ、期待してるぜ。
なんか緊張もほぐれてきた気がします。さすが桐生店長ですね。一生ついていきます。
調子のいいやつだぜ。
I think with the lighting and everything,
し
it
かし
really hit
人
an
見知りといい
uncanny valley here
小
almost.
雪はまだま
It
だ
looks
キャバ
great,
嬢として成長しなきゃいけないな。
そうですね。本当まだまだひよっこですよ。お客さんとの話題が思いつかずに黙っちゃうようなこともありますしね。
話題か。お前の趣味の話でもすればいいんじゃないのか。
趣味？私の趣味の話をすればいいんですか？
ああ、客は小雪のことが知りたいはずだからな。何かないのか。例えばショッピングとか。
私家が貧乏でまだお金もないので買い物はあんまり。趣味。
何かあったか。
はい、私の趣味はユキさんですね。
どういうことだ。
ユキさんを観察したり、ユキさんの写真を撮ったり、その写真を眺めたりするのが好きなんです。だから強いて言うならそれが趣味だなって。
小雪、お前。
Wow, this conversation took a left turn. So yeah, it basically says Yuki's my hobby. It's also just how frozen your POV looks. It feels like Kiryu's not moving an inch, and that feels weird. Yeah, like more zoomed in might be a little weird, but with a little bit of tracking as like she moves around, I think it could work a little better. But like combined with the much more believable lighting, combined with a much more believable atmosphere than we're used to seeing, combined with the fact that these models look great, and also combined with the fact that the teeth look so good that it's kind of a little upsetting. It's there's a lot here that's like, it's not bad, but it hits a little nerve where it's like, this is odd. Then again, if somebody actually made a visual novel game or a dating sim that looked like this, I would probably be like, you know what, it probably isn't going to get much better than that for a while. Anyway,
本当にユキが好きなんだな。
let's follow up on this.
はい、大好きです。なんせ私の目標であり憧れですから。少しでも近づけるように細かいところまで観察して吸収したいって気持ちもあるんです。
なるほど。勉強も兼ねているというわけか。いつかユキみたいになれるように頑張れよ。
はい、ありがとうございます。
小雪がキャバ嬢になろうと思った理由は何なんだ。やはりユキの影響か。
そうですね。ユキさんに憧れたからです。実は私大学に通ってるんですけど。
ほう、そうなのか。
はい。でも結構学費が高いんで、とあるスナックでアルバイトをすることにしたんです。そしたらそこにある日、伝説のキャバ嬢と呼ばれる女性が飲みにやってきて。
それがユキだったのか。
ユキさんすごく綺麗で輝いてた。こんなに綺麗な人いるんだって思いました。
And then she tripped and fell on her face, and he
で
fell
も
even more in
話
love
す
with
と
her.
気さくな変な人で、そんなユキさんに私は一目惚れしたんです。あの人と一緒に働きたい、あの人みたいになりたい、そういう思いで次の日にはユキさんのいるお店の門を叩いていました。
Yeah, she was pretty, but she was also
で
a
も
fucking
こ
weirdo.
の仕
That's
事を
what
すれば
really
する
clinched
ほ
it
ど
for me.
ユキさんの偉大さと自分のしょぼさが身に染みて、はあ、私みたいなチンチクリンがユキさんみたいになりたいなんておこがましいですよね。
It's more achievable than you think.
全ては小雪次第じゃないか。
私次第。
ユキは伝説のキャバ嬢と呼ばれた女だ。小雪が目指しているのはそれだけ高い目標ってことだ。当然今のお前では難しい。だがこれからの頑張り次第では可能性は出てくる。
桐生さん、
どんなプロも最初は素人からスタートしたんだ。地道に頑張り続ければ夢はつかめると俺は思うぜ。
私次第。やっぱり諦めちゃダメってことですよね。不器用かもしれないけどコツコツ頑張ってきっとユキさんみたいな素敵な人になってみせます。桐生さん、見ててくださいね。
ああ、楽しみにしてるぜ。
But also, you do need to be weird.
しかし小雪が現役学生だったとはな。大学はちゃんと通ってるのか。
はい、単位はもうほぼ全部取っちゃったんで最近はほとんど行ってないんですけどね。でも学費が高くて今も生活には結構苦労してるんです。
GE, I think, stands for General Education here.
フォーシャインのエースなんだからそれでも少しは潤ってると思ったんだが。
実は自分の学費の支払いの他に弟たちの学費と生活費も工面してるんですよ。だからどうしても残る金額は少なくなっちゃうんであまり贅沢はしませんね。
小雪、それなら今日は好きなだけ食え。
それが一番嬉しいですまだまだ食べますよ。
ああ、たくさん食べて今まで以上に頑張ってくれ。
はい、私頑張ります。
Perfect. So, with this game, we get a new story every 10 levels. And there are 3 stories. So, once they hit level 30, which we do just by grinding, and we can grind as much as we want off stream, like it's all good. Then we finally get our sub-stories. So, that's our goal. Oh, I'm stuffed. Good to hear. We should head back. Yeah, but I had fun today, Kiryu-san. Thank you. Me too. I'm glad we got to talk. Can we do this again sometime? Sure, good idea. Yay! And we get free levels. We almost got enough for the next story. Okay, so we are good for now. We would otherwise have to grind in order to get to the next bit. So let's see what story we can get. Kitty-san, are you ready to start taking on the Paradise League? Are these clubs going to be all that different? Well, the Paradise League is full of those shot-pounding, cork-popping, let the good times roll types, you know? Not really. You know, party people. The type who order a champagne tower before they even sit down. They're always like, yeah, so wasted, and woo, this party is off the chain, or whatever it is they're saying these days. Okay. So, they're the kinds of people who thrive in a high-energy atmosphere. Not really my style. Me either. That's why we need some girls in here who can really kick things up a notch. So we match high-energy customers with high-energy girls. Sounds right to me. just so you know, the league champion is Aika, also known as the party queen. I take it she earned the title. Well, when it comes to brightening a mood, she's world class. They say she can turn a funeral into a party. Wow, that sounds like we've got our work cut out for us.
はい。
Yeah. So, I think we're going to need to make sure our girls can hold their own at a party. Good point. Oh, hey, you two. You know, party rockers in the house tonight. Koyuki-chan, Kana-chan, what's up? Well, since Kana-chan just joined us and all, I was hoping we could throw her a little welcoming party. That's thoughtful of you. Thanks. It's something I'd like to make a habit of. Well, we were just talking about learning how to be more upbeat. And it'd be a good team-building experience, too. Then it's settled. No time like the present. Zubaraya would be the perfect spot for this. Kiryu-san, you're footing the bill. I am. Yay! Not yay. It's fine. He's the daddy. He's the daddy this go around. Majima was the daddy before. The mama bird to his baby birds.
いやー、こうやってみんなでお酒を飲むのってなんだか新鮮ですね。
そうだね。最近は忙しかったからこういう機会もなかったし。
じゃあ今日はたくさん飲んで楽しみましょう。
Oh god. So we have to be careful with this. This is the conversation mode.
楽し
Showed
む
up
の
in
もいいけど、
Yakuza
今
6.
日は決起集会なんだからね。
分かってますって。あれ、もう一つ何かありましたよね。
おいおい、しっかりしろよ。今日は決起集会と
The owner's farewell party. A carry
新
harvesting
人歓迎
festival.
会だろ。カナが新しく入ってきたんだからな。
それと店長として桐生さんもね。
皆さん、これからよろしくお願いします。
じゃあ桐生さんにかなちゃんと戦力が増えましたし、お二人ともよろしくお願いしますね。
Absolutely a lie.
よろしくお願いします。かなちゃんって年いくつ？
どうなんだ。
20歳です。やっとお酒飲めるようになりまして。あ、私より若い。私21なの。あ、じゃあお姉さんですね。お姉さん。初めて言われたかも。いい響き。
Oh,
桐生さんっておいくつなんですか？
messed up.
俺は
Hi, Mom.
38
Good
だ。
to see you.
あ、年下なんだ。へえ。
ゆき姉さん。
妙な気使ってくれなくて大丈夫ですから。若くないのは本当ですし。
Give yourself some credit.
そん
I
な
had
こ
a
とね
chicken
えよ。
once.
かなちゃんって蒼天森にはよく来るの？いえ、この大会で初めて来たんです。新幹線に乗ったのも初めてで、ちょっとテンションが上がっちゃいました。車内販売とかいろいろ買っちゃうよね。
Yeah, you do.
私新幹線って乗ったことないのよ。
そうなんですか？じゃあ今度の社員旅行はみんなで新幹線に乗りましょうよ。
どこに行くの？
東京とか。
それもいいわね。経費で落ちないから各自負担になるけど。
Sucky
な
me?
んだって。
What the hell?
世知辛いです。私繁華街とかほとんど行ったことないからちょっと緊張します。
蒼天堀も初めてなんだもんね。
人混みに慣れてないならナンパには気をつけるんだよ。
確かに
Yeah,
な。
they're dudes.
かなちゃん可愛いから声かけられやすそうだしね。
そんなことは。
強引なナンパ野郎が来たら
Follow me. I'll be there in a flash.
すぐに俺を呼べ。助けに行くぜ。
お、桐生さん頼もしい。じゃあその時はよろしくお願いします。とは言っても私ナンパってされたことないんですよね。
小雪ちゃんナンパされたいの？
You're
どう
serious?
なんだ。
いえ全然。ぐいぐいナンパしてくるような男の人とか苦手ですし。でもやっぱり女としてはナンパされる程度の魅力は欲しいっていうか。
そうなんだ。複雑なのね。
True.
なるほどな。まあ俺もよく街でグイグイ来る男どもに声をかけられるが、確かに気持ちのいいもんじゃねえな。
桐生さんのとはまた違う気がしますが。
ま、それもそうか。
もうこんな時間。
縁も竹縄ですね。
I can
そう
fix
だ
that.
な。
じゃあ桐生さん
How often do we hear
最後締めてもらっ
Kiryu
てもいいですか？
actually laughing?
ああ、わかった。みんな、これからも営業頑張ろうな。
はい。神崎なんてやっつけてやるんだから。
私を手放したことを後悔させてあげますよ。
みんな頼もしい。私もオーナーとして頑張らなきゃ。
じゃあ最後は一本締めでお開きにするぞ。よー。
I do love how hard they work to try and make that feel like a natural conversation. And how you have to kind of like be ready, read it quickly, and make sure you're not just like stumbling over your words. And there are also these little interjections where you're just kind of like trying to move the conversation along or show interest, where you can just completely beef it, which I think is hilarious. Like they kind of nail the idea of like how to have a decent conversation and how close anyone is to just completely beefing it. Well, that was a fun night. That was the first time I really got to sit down and talk to people this whole year. Kana-chan, the year's almost over. Hey! Oh, that's a good head start for her. Well, we went out together to get to know each other, so wouldn't you say we're all a little closer? Your eyes. I feel like I know Yuki-san and Kana-chan better already. But next time, I want to dig up some dirt on Kiryu-san. Oh, that sounds good. Let's save that for another time. With strong bonds like this, we should have no problem taking on Osaka Heaven's Goddess. Yeah! Alright, so that's all we're doing with the Cabaret Club for today. We're going to move on with the story because we are out of sub-stories that we can do. So we're probably going to focus on the story until either we wind up in Kamurocho, where we have more sub-stories, or... No, that's pretty much it. We'll do sub-stories as they come, but we're going to finally check in on Bullet Wound McGillicuddy. And her mama.
このままやったら体が持たへんよ。
ほっといて。
なんであんたはそうやって無茶すんの。
ママが何も話してくれへんからやないか。
何遍も言うてるやんか。あんたの両親とヤクザは関係ないって。
だったら教えてよ。私の本当の親は誰なの？はあ、もうこの話はええわ。とにかく私はあの桐生一馬を追いかける。
なんでや？
あの男が登場界の人間だからよ。
登場界？
彼の身辺保護をすれば登場界に近づける。そうすれば過去に何があったか調べることができるわ。
カール、あんた。
まだ痛むか？
もうなんともないわ。
水一杯くれねえか？
狭山です。あ、はい。ちょっと怪我をしまして。はい。はい、一緒です。え？あ、はい、わかりました。うちの課長から。
え？桐生だ。
府警四課の別所や。うちの狭山から捜査の話は聞いとるな。
ああ。だが俺に何の用だ？
聞いて腰抜かすなや。あんたの連れと合田会長がどこぞの連中に誘拐されよった。
なんだと？
駆けつけたうちの捜査員にあいつらマシンガンぶっ放して逃げよったそうや。
合流会か？
いや、それが外国語を喋っとったそうや。心当たりあるか？
いや。
そうか。ほんならええわ。それが知りたかっただけや。それよりさっさとカムロ町へ戻った方がええんやないか。
カムロ町に？だがこのまま大悟と会長をほっとくわけにはいかない。
逃げた車のナンバーはカムロ町方面のナンバーやったそうや。
何？
わしが言えんのはそこまでや。立場もあるしの。
わかった。恩に切る。
ええか、お前の玉四課と狭山が握ってるっちゅうのを忘れんなよ。
わかった。
ほな。
カムロ町へ帰る。
え？
府警の管轄外だ。お前は残ってもいいんだぞ。
あなたの身辺保護を頼まれた以上管轄なんてないわ。私も行くわ。
勝手にしろ。
Judge says there's something going on with Kiryu's fingernails. A lot of developers... Fingernails are a weird thing that keep bothering me in every game I play. If you ever play, like... Let's go, any BioWare game. Hands are such a weird thing. And Kiryu's got them, like, acrylic-style long nails. Like, perfect manicure pushed all the way up. I've never seen anybody's fingernails look like that naturally. And I think it's just because, like, they're kind of following the bill on... or following a prescription on how to make effective hands. And it looks weird there! Anyway, Chapter 5, Hidden Past. He let Yuki do his nails. Yeah, that sounds about right. She got a little overzealous. Girl.
どうしたんだ？
大丈夫よ。ちょっとめまいがしただけ。
Bam.
まだ熱が引いてないんだな。
大丈夫って言ってるでしょ。ほっといてよ。やめてよ。恥ずかしいじゃない。
うるさい。ちょっとそこまで行くだけだ。
I've already carried you once already. Already. Redundancy is repetitive. There's the bridal carry, alright. Ooh, that dust. Sorry, I'm legitimately impressed by that dust.
Koko wa doko?
俺の馴染みの店だったところだ。
そう。
無理してついてくるからこうなるんだ。
休めばすぐに良くなるわ。
あれから営業はしてないようだが、電気は使えるようだ。
Somebody's still paying the bills. Face sweat technology right out of DOA 6. We'll admit, it's always a really enticing tech. This is Kashiwagi. Kiryu, are you alright?
Hey.
Yeah, glad to hear your voice, Kashiwagi-san. Where are you now? I just got back to Kamurocho. I'm getting some crazy reports out of Kansai. What the hell happened down there? Chairman Goda and Daigo were abducted, and I don't know who's behind it yet. I'll head down to Tojo HQ to fill you in. Good plan. I'll round up the officers. They'll want to hear this. Guess it's time to catch a cab. Alright, and now we're heading out. We haven't been in Kamurocho in a bit, and we have sub-stories we can do. There were a lot that opened up that we didn't have access to due to how speedily we were handling things. Ooh! So, anything people have been playing lately? Because I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Kind of avoiding a lot of Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but Larian Studios doesn't miss very often. And this one looked really good, and it's pretty much as good as people say. It's just really hard to deal with.
おい、
Warframe, Mindustry, Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, the usual suspects with BG3. Come on, asshole. You aren't getting away that easy. Against all odds. I wasn't trying to get away. Mitsui-san? Oh, I have a replacement on the way. How could I forget? Silly me. Stop trying to weasel your way out of this. Hey, that's the guy. He's my replacement. Excuse me. Well, imagine that. Takasaga was telling the truth. And here's our man in the flesh. You're playing for him, yeah? Right. They're right? You're here to play mahjong for me, yes?
Yeah.
I don't even... You're breaking my balls here, man. I'd think twice if I were you. Your buddy Takasaga has been in a real bad slump. You pinch hit for him now, and you're starting at 1,000 points. Lose even one hand, and you're done. 1,000? I'd take a mahjong god to turn the tables now. Sorry, Takasago. You're dead where you stand. Hell, I'm willing to make this more interesting. If you win, we'll clear every last yen of this guy's debt. Bad chance, though. Please help me. I'll do anything. I've only really dabbled in mahjong. But if you don't do this, I'm a goner. What are they going to do to me when I can't pay up? Sure. Fine. I'll take a spot. Huh. You got a real heart of gold, buddy. But if I win, you said you'd clear his debt, right? Sure will. But if you lose, his debt's going to the ceiling. But please don't lose. But come on, let's get going. I'm playing Drip Acclimate the fish eggs you got in the mail by hand with a dropper in real life. I love that game. I'm glad you're playing the sim version. Okay, so it's been a bit since I've played mahjong. But the basic idea is that you're trying to build a hand. Hands can go a lot of different ways, but basically typically composed of 4 groups of 3 tile combinations and 1 pair. While there are... Ooh. I did celebrate 1 year since I fell into the Ace Combat hole this week, so here's something I think y'all might enjoy. Ooh. OFS Blue Shark. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on the screen. Trans Shark! Hell yeah. Oh, I love it. One of them already hatched. That's right! You did tell me about that. It's really exciting. Now, in order to make an actual hand, like, I'm not going to get into, like, how to play mahjong necessarily, because, again, it's been a bit. But we have to look at suits. We got to look at what kinds of tiles we have access to. We've got like circles, bamboos, characters, the 4 winds, and the 3 dragons. And we're basically swapping out tiles that we have from our hand with tiles that are basically sitting in front of us. Everybody has a pool of their own tiles that they uncover as they go, and there are even rules that allow you to take tiles laid down by others. Ooh. Okay, this is also a good one, so, look at that. I'm anti-war, but dang, some of those machines look cool. So we've got the Dora, which is the center pile. We can get a consecutive list. So 2, 3, and 4 is the example here. 3 of a kind of the same. 4 of a kind of the same tile. And we can even get a pair. So we have a cheat tool that allows us to kind of play around. All simple. Simply discard any tiles that are not 2 through 8 of a suit. If the rule Kuitan is set, you are able to freely steal discards, making this one of the most accessible ways to win. Which is great. Like, it's like mahjong is incredibly overwhelming. Yeah, Malik. I think this is one of the ways I got into it, alongside Clubhouse 51 for the Switch. Dragon Triplet or Prevailing Wind or Seat Wind. You can win you can win with any tile combination as long as you have at least one triplet of a dragon, one triplet of your Seat Wind. So if you're, I'll explain that later. Or one triplet of the Round Wind. Completing a hand. This is just kind of a basic example of what a hand would look like. So you have a straight, three of a kind, another straight, three of a kind, and a pair. And as you can tell, like, there's not... The wind and dragon tiles aren't really that special sometimes. But there are all sorts of ways to deal with this. Like, you can see that there's a lot going on here. They've had decades to figure out the best way to tutorialize the dang thing. Mm-hmm. There are a bunch of other rules. We're not going to worry about them too much, but we have additional ways of calling, like, we're going for Riichi, is what we're getting, which is, like, the move right behind our winning move. It's a difficult one. Let's go ahead and just hop right in. There are all sorts of different hands, and I've never been able to memorize most of the kinds of hands that you can get. Each one has like a different score that you can have because mahjong is played in rounds that are based on the wins. And starting... yeah, you know what? Mahjong is too big for me to actually, like, talk about it in any sort of sensible way. So we're going to take the advice of getting rid of... Ooh, actually, we have a really good set here. We've got an 8 and a 7 here, so we could discard the 2. And we have a pair right away. We've got another pair here, and we've got 2 dragons. Ooh. I think this is an 8, so we technically have a straight. Ooh. We could replace our 9 by pulling a cheat. So that exposes our hand, but I think we're good. We have another pair, but honestly, we don't really need that one right away. There are better tiles to get rid of, like the 9. I don't love that. Let's see. What do their tiles look like? Not great. Ooh. If we get rid of this 9, we might have a good chance there. But then, of course, we get the 8. Fuck that 8. We've got another pair with the dragon. That's pretty cool. So I have to decide if I want to hold on to that 7 and try to get a triplet that way. Let's get rid of our wind tile. Again, we're not doing great. Oh! Alright, we got another triplet. Let's see. So we've got a pair. We're working on a straight. We would need a 4. A 4 character tile. I think there are 4 of each individual tile, so there's 1 on the board. We could possibly pull it off. Technically, we can get a 1, but the rules are kind of weird, so... Let's see. Do we want that 9? No, we don't. Let's see how hard we can commit to this hand. There's a 5. That's pretty good, but I don't really have another tile to get rid of. Let's see. What's another valid hand? I want to check the hands real quick, because I want to see if maybe Because all we need to do is just get the hands. Is there an example of having multiple pairs? Yes. Concealed hand of 7 pairs. All 7 pairs must be unique. We're not getting that. I don't think we'll be able to go ham on this one the way I would like. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get rid of that 3. I don't think it's gonna work out for us, but... see, and now we got a freaking... Get rid of that. Oh, there's a 4. It's on. Hot damn. I think that's a win. Hot dog. So we're in the hole. We only have 1,000 points. We have to win big. Let's see. Discard, select tile. We can technically like play big, and we can play for a long time. And trust me, the temptation is very real. But I do have to like factor in, hey, how much do people want to watch me play mahjong forever? They'll do it. Okay, so we got 2 pairs and a straight already. We also have a few more wind cards or wind tiles than necessary. Excuse me. I don't... Let's go ahead and get rid of a 9, just to kind of make use of the fact that somebody already discarded theirs. Don't think we're doing anything with that 4. We're getting a lot of dragon tiles, too. That's a straight right there. Okay. So... Or, that's a 3 of a kind right there. So, we've also got the 7, 8, and 9 here. Having more pairs would not necessarily help, but maybe we can get lucky. Let's get rid of the 9. That's another pair right there. That's pretty good. Oh. And that's a triple. Hell yeah. Kind of hate getting rid of the dragon tiles. I keep feeling like they would really do me a solid, but we're gonna pass on that poem. Which is fine, because we got another thing that's not helping us. Oh, wait. You can't do anything for me now. Ooh. Do I want that? No, I don't. 4 of a kind. We're not using it. I'm going to get rid of the 9 tile now. I don't think it's going to do us any favors. Can't do anything with a 4 yet. We could have if we held on to it. We can't. We might be able to do something with that. Let's go ahead and pop this out.
Cheap.
Ooh, so that's 6, 7, and 8. Now we just need a pair. Ah. But we're doing okay. Still, I think... I'm going to back out. And we're going to come back. He's in the hole, but we can make it out. It's fine. Because... the Kasago, your replacement sucks. Damn it. I'm generous enough to give you another shot, buddy. You'll start at 1,000, and if you lose, that just keeps stacking up. You'll do it, won't you, sir? Maybe later. My clock's clearly gone downhill. Wait, I need your help! Later works for me. In the meantime, we'll be squeezing every yen out of this jump. I'll leave you with these animals. Sorry, but we are going to be leaving you with these animals. Because... we actually can get some help. Now, you might be wondering what that help might look like. Well... hopefully I can find it. Because it's something that would be really handy if it's hanging around where I'm hoping it is. I don't remember exactly where it is, but you can get an item somewhere around in this office. Let's see. Ah, there it is. The Peerless tile. There we go. Now, this has a chance of going south on us. So, once we head to the outside of the mahjong parlor, we're going to save. Extremely nice of devs to put that there. Yeah, it's very intentional. If you are thorough in looking around, you will be good. So now that we've saved, let's try it again. And this time, we're going to use the Peerless tile. Yes. So, we now have 13 orphans. 13 orphans is a hand where you get 1 in 9 of all 3 of the basic suits, all 4 winds, all 3 dragons, and now all we have to declare is sumo. And what does that look like? 144,000 points. Completely zeroing out everyone else. There is a reason why cheat items don't exist in some Yakuza games. Because, holy cow, you wait for the right moment, you can absolutely walk away with a ton of money. So we put everyone in debt. Because of one item. Imagine if a guy stepped out of the mahjong table, walked out for 3 minutes, and came back and immediately drew the single best hand in all of mahjong. Yeah. It's great. That's what we did. We played it completely fairly, and everything worked out for us. We just needed a smoke break. What the shit, man? You're like some kind of mahjong wizard. I came in first, which means you'll clear Takasago's debt, right? Like hell we will. We'll have to do better than 1 win to pay off what this fool owes us. The bet was your idea, not mine. You can't just change the terms after you lose. Don't give me that preachy bullshit, man. Let's take this outside. Hold on. I realized while we were playing. I think this guy's Kazuma Kiryu. Huh? The Dragon of Dojima? Not a name I choose to go by. But where were we? I believe he said something about taking this outside. Let's get out of here. Sorry for dragging you into this mess. This was actually my first time playing here. Kind of just wandered in and they let me join in. Had a pretty good streak going too. I figured getting hurt, bet a little larger. But that's when they turned up the heat. I lost all my winnings and I was in the hole before I knew it. They played me for a fool, huh? As long as you know better than to fall for it again. I won't be there to help you next time. Right. I'm done with gambling. And with mahjong. I promise. No, hold on there. Mahjong's great. Anyway, thanks for helping me out. Here. Later. Just let me step out for another smoke break. It'll be fine. Just let me have a smoke. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now that we've done that, let's see if we can find any other items, because they're just kind of sitting around. No. Oh, but there is a safe. It's not important in this game, but it will be important in later games. But, yeah. So that was actually a Chapter 1 sub-story, funnily enough. Let's see what else we can do. Again, we're gonna just crack open every single sub-story we can. Mostly because I really like the sub-stories. Come on, Kiryu, you're not that old. Sexy Club Love Bunny. Wait, hold on. Sekushi. Kya... Kyabakura. Yep. Sekushi Kyabakura. Wow. Okay. I don't think that was exactly right. But, yeah, nice. I'm getting there. Meanwhile, apparently today, August 8th, was Pet Labor Day. And guess why? It's... I mean, I think I know. And also I'm getting confused because I kind of completely forgot what day it is today. Dude dodged my sidekick. Rude. And he dodged my throw. Ah, bastard. Today is Pat Labor Day. Oops. Hold on. Hey, give me your bat. Give it. Thank you. Yay! Woo! Okay. Pat Labor Day. Oh, right. Yeah, this is some language stuff. So let's see. Where is my mouse? 810 is Pato no Hi. Pato, which means it's Pat Labor Day. Pato re... Pato reba. No, I forget this symbol. But that's really cool. Basically using the language to say, like, oh yeah, you can spell Pato. So I think yes, Pato. I think that's re, I, ba, with an extension, no, and then a kanji that I don't recognize. Still, that's really cool. I like that. Okay. I love little language gimmicks like that. It's so good. Watch where you're walking, bitch. You got you homeless all over me. You got the cash to make this right? But I'm sorry. If you're sorry, then cough up the cash and get out of my face. You smell like shit, man. But I don't have that kind of money. Guess you'll have to pay the hard way then. You really want to get your ass beat? We'll teach you to watch where you're walking, old guy. Please, no. Those punks have no dignity. To the Dragon Palace. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. So, we're intervening. That's enough. If anyone needs to be taught a lesson, it's you two. What? You want a piece of this, Gramps? Knocking out one or two old fucks don't make much difference. But you get to go first. Let's fuck them up. These guys are fighting real close to the puppo. Oh, are you saying you want to see something? You want to see a trick? You want to see it again? Come on, we can do it. We love physics! So, this is one of the greatest things that this game does. You can have messy fights. Just big, sloppy, nasty fights. Shit. Oh, this guy's tough. Let's go. Not the end cap displays. Are you okay? Yes. Thank you for saving a lowlife like me. Come on, there's no way to talk. What's her name? I'm Kame, sir. You are? It's Kiryu. Kiryu-san. I have to repay you somehow. Would you mind if I took you somewhere I think you'll like? You're not going to tell me up front? Hi. Hey, just trust me. And hop on. I call this baby the turtle. May not be the fastest ride on the streets, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Am I right? I'm supposed to sit in this? Yes. So, come on. Ooh, there's also a special heat move when you drag one close to the counter. Thank you for telling me. I did not know that one. I have to try that. Next time we're in a pop-out, like, someone help remind me. Heat move on the counter of a convenience store. We need a Kiwami Konbini moment. Well, here we are. The turtle treat you all right? I was getting a lot of funny looks. Sorry, pal. People are just jealous of your sweet ride, I'm sure. I'm not sure that was the reason. Anyway, just wait here a minute, Kiryu-san.
Nah.
Yo, Hirame-san, wake up. Huh? Sorry, I dozed off. What you got there? Your bride-to-be? She's a beaut, man. What, you mean Kiryu-san? Nah, this fella saved my life. Oh, yeah? I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Anyway, welcome to the Dragon Palace, Kiryu-san. The Dragon Palace? Darn tootin'. Get on in there. What the? So, once again, we got a nice little homeless casino. This here's our little secret. After Purgatory got cleared out of West Park, we all congregated here. A lot's gone down since last year, you know. I can see that. Now, the meat of what we do here is gambling. Koi koi, oicho kabu, you name it. Nobody gets in unless we deem them worthy. Fuzz don't suspect a thing either. Yeah, I wouldn't have suspected to find a gambling hall here myself. Well, you're in it now. Have fun, Kiryu-san, and feel free to drop in whenever you like. Thanks. Maybe I will. Of course. Now, come on. Let's get to the fun. So, I don't know how well people know that, like, these sorts of places totally exist in kind of incredible capacity. In some places, like, okay, here's an example. Dallas, Texas had, and maybe still has, a homeless king. And there is, like, basically a city there. or at least was. I don't know what the current status of it is, and I'm not going to investigate. And recently in Portland, we discovered that there was a whole, basically underground homeless city. The only reason we know that it exists is because there was, unfortunately, a fire there. It was evacuated, everyone's fine, but that place is no longer around. But these kinds of places just sort of crop up. And I think it's fascinating because, like, kind of showcases a bit of a problem with homelessness in most places, like, and it also shows the resourcefulness of people who find community with each other and create something for themselves. It's good stuff. Unfortunate why it has to happen, but it's fascinating to see how people, like, come together and figure that out for themselves. Anyway, who's this guy? Hold on a sec. You're Kazuma Kiryu. How do you know who I am? You're a legend. Hard to forget the face of a guy who's never lost a single Coliseum match. I don't know if I've never lost one. I take it you're one of the fighters there. More or less. The name's Cyclops Oba. Nice to meet you. But why are you here, of all places? See, I got hurt real bad in one of my matches. Couldn't get back in the ring for weeks. Ran out of cash, and here I am. Sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Hey, don't bail on me just yet. Meeting you here has got to be a sign from above. You mind doing me a solid? Depends on what you need. Don't worry, you're gonna love it. I want you to be my sparring partner. Feels like I'm all healed up, but I won't know till I get back into the swing of things. And who better to test drive me than the champ himself? I'll even give you something if you help me out. Think you're up to it? My only request is fists only. No point training if you're gonna run me through with a sword, you know? And none of those flaming blue death moves to use. Imagine if Kiryu could say no to things. Yeah, but that's less fun. Sure, sounds good. Fine, I can go for a quick match. Sweet, I'm revved up. Let's do it. So we just throw down right here. So I do need to... Oh, I can't eat a health. Damn. Still not ready to do that. But ooh, we got some good stuff kind of waiting for us to purchase somewhere down the line. But for now, let's pop our health limit. Pop our attack limit. Ooh, and we can buff it even more. So we do have to be careful here because he will kick our ass if we are not careful. Okay. We're running at very low health. Ow! We're gonna die. Oh, yep. Failed. Ouch. I came into that with no health, so. Yes! I won! Damn. Under the weather or something? This isn't how I remember your Coliseum matches going. Come back and spar me again when you're feeling up to it, alright? Well, easy way to fix that. We've got a whole bunch of toughness, double Zeds. And now we're good. Let's try this again. How are we doing on time? Ah, there we go, 7:30. Oh yeah, I remembered. I took apart my PS3 finally. For those of you who have been like staying tuned to Friday night or like Funny Little Guy Friends days on Wednesdays, you've noticed that like sometimes we've had issues with PS3 overheating and like losing our play, losing our ability to play the game like in the middle of stream, which stinks. You know, it happens. It is a near launch PS3, and I have never cleaned it. I have never dusted it. I should have, never did. So I cracked it open. I was pretty careful. We have a kit that's like perfect for delicate tech work. And this household cannot survive without the ability to play Sly whenever desired. You joke, but I love that PS3. So I got to digging, and it's a laborious process. There are a ton of screws. Turned out, hey, the PS3, it's a complicated piece of hardware. But if you've never like taken apart a PC or taken apart an old console or something, if you find yourself with the opportunity, I think it's a lot of fun and you might get a good kick out of it. Speaking of getting kicks, I need to play better. There we go. Yes. The good news is that it wasn't nearly as dusty as it could have been. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't like, oh dear God, 10 years of no dusting. It was light. But it was heavy enough that in the space that it's in, it's going to overheat. So, it's cleaned out. I put it back together. I tested it. It runs great. I don't know if it'll work, but no dead rats inside. I am pleased to say that didn't happen. But yeah. So I'm hoping when next everybody's able to make it, we'll be back on Friday night or on Funny Little Guy Friends Days. I keep saying Friday Night Friends Days. That's not what that is. That's not when that is. But yeah, crossing my fingers. Man, you freaking wrecked me. I guess I should have expected that going up against the champ. But I'm feeling like 1,000,000 yen. Give me some time, and I bet I'll be able to wipe the floor with you. I can't wait. I should probably be on my way. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. My master gave me this years ago. It's got tons of pictures in it, so even a dummy like me can follow along. You should give it a read, man. Flattening throw primer. Right. I don't have much wrestling experience, but maybe I'll learn something. No doubt. Anyway, come back and fight me again when I'm all rested up. You hear? So, we are good there. However, we can actually set up for another sub-story involving him because, of course, it never ends with just one. So let's take a look and see. Yes. Essence of flattening throw. Brutally toss the enemy you're holding into enemies who are already knocked down. Hell yeah. Where's the nearest Popo? There's something we have to do for the next sub-story in that chain. And yes, it's a chain. We will be dealing with him quite often. And he will only get stronger. But also, there's a sub-story here, so let's go do that. Ooh. Welcome, sir. How can I help you? Let's see. I think what we need is this. And also, we should probably stock up on some things. But I forget if this game does the expired food thing. Because some of them do that. Let's just go with this for now. Also, holy cow. We have over 2,000,000 yen. How did that happen? Oh, right. A lot of cabaret clubs. You're certainly into your job. I'm glad to hear you say that, sir. I always put the utmost effort into my work, sir. Huh. I thought convenience store clerks were supposed to be a little more low-key, though. We are, sir. But our manager gave us very specific instructions to ensure all of our customers are as satisfied as possible. Sir? He also said he'd check in on us and to push the Odin skewers, sir. So I'm always on my toes and always full of Odin. I guess life behind the counter isn't easy. It's a labor of love, sir. Anyway, please come back soon for all your shopping needs, sir. All right, I'll drop by later. Hey, hi, energy worker. Okay. So let's see. Let's get around that. There we go. I don't know which one this is. I'm hoping it'll be easy to find. But, oh yeah, look at 37. There we go. I don't think it does the expired nothing, and the sushi box is a great healing item. It is! It's very good. But in some games, like, food items expire after a while. It's nothing too wild. It's like, oh yeah, it turns into something bad that I think takes away health instead of giving it. Alright. Long time no see, champ. How are you? Not bad. How's the recovery coming? Oba. Not so great. It's tough getting the food you need when you're flat broke, you know? I'm never gonna heal if I don't get some good grub in my belly. A meaty yakiniku bento would be heaven right now. Well, I happen to have one on me. You mean like this? Whoa, you've been carrying that around? You sure I can have it? Man, meat's the best, ain't it? Muscles need meat to grow, you know. Feeling loads better now that I got a stomach full of protein. What do you say, champ? You up for a fight? Sure, sounds good. We'll take you on. Oh, and same rule last time. No stabbing, tasing, shooting, or any of that. And no blue fire moves. Too scary. Let's do it. I think Malik is referring to stuff like this when people say, like, oh yeah, the blue fire that goes around them. People can see that. But I'm also back with crappy stats, so let's do our best to be very, very careful. Maybe we'll lose, maybe we'll win. We're definitely not gonna win. Oh, that was a good chance that we just missed. Whee! Oh, that's a good shot. Just kiryu face down. But if we pull this off, we get... Oh, wait! We're full up. Okay. So, in which case, let's raise our defense limit, boost our defense. Health is better for the moment, so we'll focus on that. And then... Yeah! Dragon go on Mimir. So I'm glad that, like, this game does right by losing, that it's not really that big a deal. And a lot of these, like, some of these fights really are fine. You're allowed to lose. It's good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ooh, that was a good dodge. Oh, no. Ow. Okay, fine. There we go. But we have to have better reflexes, because if we don't get out of a combo that isn't working for us, we get punished hard. That was a good dodge. I mean, when I see a Viper GTR. Listen, as a fan of the Dodge Viper, I understand. Ow. Come on, almost there. Holy cow. Ow, ow. Gotta get those dodges in. Come on. There we go. Nope. Almost got out of that, but did not dodge in time. There we go. That was a good serve. Man, I'm off the floor with me. Should have known this would happen after the beating you gave me last time. You're getting better, though. Thanks. Means a lot coming from you. Oh, yeah, and here's a little something from me. Tiger Crash Primer. That's another one of my master's books with all the nice pictures. It was basically my Bible. Give it a read when you got the time, yeah? Yeah, will do. And, once I'm up for it, you better come back and fight me again, you hear? Hit him with the wacky hitbox. You gotta. And the great thing is, like, you get, like, ooh, we got a couple of throws out of that. The great thing is, you get a lot of experience for that. So it's worth it to get into some of these tougher fights. Like, really worth it. So let's grab a locker key, and we're going to head back down to the first floor. And we're not actually going to go back because, I mean, we'll probably not go back today, because we require a very specific healing item that we don't currently have, and we might hit some other sub-stores along the way. We're going to go west, and what we're going to do with this guy is that we are going to basically say hi, see how he's doing, and basically tick a box that takes a few attempts to satisfy. Let's eat our fill, because we have a bottomless stomach. Itadakimasu. Hot damn. That's a lot of red dealies. That puts us a little closer to completion for that. Oh yeah. Because a lot of people in the chat have recommended it, I started playing Dredge. Which, hey, you should play Dredge. The easiest sell I have for it is Eldritch Horror by way of fishing in Wind Waker. And it really works. Like, one of the things I really like about it, and you can check it out for yourself, it's super cheap, it's only ever about 20 bucks USD, and it just went on sale recently. One of the neat things about it is that it is so effortless to get in. And it feels good to play. Like, it's incredibly enjoyable, while also being weirdly unnerving. It's technically a horror game, but it does so in a way that doesn't make you feel limited in what you can do. They just know that the constraints it puts you in are terrifying enough. The possibility of what could happen it carries the experience really well, alongside great art direction and all that. It's good stuff. So, since we aren't losing anything by having this sitting in our inventory, we're just going to stock up on health. Time to pocket spaghetti. And the sandwiches are pathetic. We're not going to get them. Not worth it. Yeah, they're a fucked up fish. It's great. It's so good. And they're a lot of fun. Because you never know what you're really going to pull out. Like, you know the basic fish that you'll get, but sometimes you get interesting little aberrations. And that in and of itself is really enjoyable to me. Alright, so we got that. And it's bathroom time. Uh-oh. Knee deep in trouble. Why'd you have to phrase it like that? Um. It's not a Yakuza unless you have a toilet sub-story, right? Not even remotely. Please, help me. What could a guy in a restroom stall possibly need help with? Please, I'm begging you. Hey, you okay in there? You could say I'm kind of unwell. I don't think I can come out. Oh, the door's jammed? I can bust it down for you. No, that's not it. It's just really hard to move. Sounds pretty serious. Hold on, I'll call you an ambulance. Wait, you don't need to do that. Don't be ridiculous. You need to get help before it's too late. Wait, hello, police? I've got a sick man who needs help in the children's park. No, man! I shit myself, alright? Happy now! Looks like I just waded through a knee-high river of chunky chocolate pudding. Wait, is that what that smell is? You heard me! It's code brown in here. Please, just hang up, would you? Right. Hey, I think he's all better, in a way. We won't need that ambulance after all. Please, you're my only hope. Can you help me? Fine. What do you need? A fresh pair of underwear, please. One that isn't scarred like a cornflecked war zone. Fine. Sit tight, I guess. So, let's go get this man some tighty-whities. But we've got so many sub-stories along the way. So we're going to try and beeline it. We'll hit this, we'll go down Theater Square, and then Nakamichi, and hopefully we'll have a nice clean run. Because this man sure didn't. Yeah. But, you know, like, the best way to deal with this situation is to keep it brief. Because the underlying issue is, you know, it's a privy issue. You know, you gotta keep it under lock and key. Just stall for as long as you need to keep your dignity intact. Because you don't want to put up too much of a commotion, you know? Otherwise, you're going to be completely bowled over by the reaction. And, like, nobody can tank that sort of damage. Just be completely flushed with embarrassment. There we go. Okay, so it looks like gangs are getting a little bit tougher, but so are we. There we go.
しばらく寝てろ。
What? That was a scream. Looks all good though. So I think we're fine. Anyway, Don Quixote. Okay, so I haven't actually been in here. Ooh. Wait, I have pure white briefs. Alright, I'm wearing. Well, he can't have mine. So. Yeah, for the record, I am wearing the briefs. He can't have those, but we're gonna get him something, you know? We also have a bunch. We have access to a bunch of moves. I'm personally kind of siding with damage. I don't know how that is on the audio, but I need it. Need it. Okay, there we go. Whew. So let's go back and deal with this guy who's been completely pantsed by this whole situation. I don't have any more puns. I'm done. Like I got a good amount. Ooh, more new Varish, but I think we'll just go straight there. Say you're pooped a little bit. I mean, I kind of flooded y'all. If I didn't put a little stoppage in there, I'd be clogging up the airwaves a little too much. I have some underwear for you. Thank you so much. Just toss them over the door. Please catch them. I don't want to know how they fall. Oh, thank you again, my sanitary saint. My name's Baba. What should I call you? Kiryu's fine. You're a lifesaver, Kiryu-san. I'm actually a janitor here, but my stomach started getting queasy between my shifts. I tried to book it to the stall, but I think running made it worse, and I ended up paying the dark price. Pooping is a natural thing. You're not the first person to have that happen, and you're not the last. Right you are, Kiryu-san. Even adults shit themselves sometimes, right? Has it ever happened to you? No, never. But, oh. Anyway, I appreciate the help. If you ever find yourself in a shitty situation, just call me. I'll plunge it for you. The janitor is now your ally. Ba-dum-bum. It's a good game. I like it a lot. It's a real good game. Alright. Let's check up on our dude. We don't actually have to buy anything. But, you know, he's being a good worker. He's paying his dues to capitalism. What should I call you? Please don't call me ever again. So we're just doing a check-in. Just to kind of keep up with them. Let's go down to Theater Square, which has a couple of sub-stories. We might be able to get one or two more in before the end of the stream.
Oi!
You there! Wait up a sec. What do you want? You're one of them, right? I can tell. Actually, I got a job for you. It's pretty straightforward, so this should be a cinch. An eccentric errand. Well, this is certainly fishy. Should I see where this goes? Well, yeah. I can't say I'm not interested. All right, let's hear it. Actually, we shouldn't have this conversation in public. You got a cell, man? Yeah? Great, give me your email. I'll shoot you the deets in the mail. We've psionically transferred emails. This is where we go our separate ways. Keep an eye on your inbox, though. Okay. So, we just gotta wait for the message, which shouldn't take too long. There we go. Thanks a ton for agreeing to see this. You can call me Masa, by the way. As for the job, I hid a key under a bench in the Public Park 3. Just snag it and scoot your butt on over to the coin lockers. Oh yeah, and the stuff in the locker is my little secret. Wink. This guy's like a totally different person on email. Guess I'll just respond with an alright. So, let's go do it. Have you ever run into that kind of situation where, you know, you meet a person, then you see them typing, and it's like a completely different entity? I've witnessed it a few times. I've known a lot of people who are very reserved in their emotions physically, who are just kind of off the wall with text. As soon as you get them in front of a keyboard, any emotion that they hold back in day-to-day life, they just let it all out. Which is honestly great. I think that's great. Time to go see what's in the locker. Oh, and this gives us an opportunity to cash in on a lot of things. There's also a sub-story there. You know what? Hey. I've decided I hate you guys. It also makes me wonder, do people see me that way? Do I type in a way that's in any way different from how I act? And I feel like with the lack of filter I got and the way that I express a lack of filter, I think I'm okay. I used to be one of those like perfect typing types though. And I don't think anyone would suspect me of having perfect typing if they talk to me. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. Silver plate. Heck yes. But honestly, even on social media, I kind of post the same way as how I text. I can at least take confidence in the fact that I'm consistent. Green box. Okay, what else do we got? Hey, toughness double Z. And then toughness light. Locker key watcher. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Bronze plate. And a silver plate. We got a bunch of stuff we can sell. And we got a little extra health. We don't need the crutch. So let's go ahead and crack open our inventory. We're not going to open the thing, but don't worry, I'm very tempted. It's like, right? Ooh, we don't actually have to equip it. Oh no, Kiryu gave him the underwear he was wearing. I was expressly trying to avoid that. Okay, so it is canon. If you are wearing the white briefs during that sub-story, Kiryu removes his underwear and hands it to the guy. This is the unfortunate truth. This is the hidden secret of the Yakuza franchise. Sorry you had to find out this way. You don't need the crutch, but the people you fight are a different story. Dojima no pants. I am kind of amazed. Like, I would not have checked my gear under normal circumstances if it weren't for getting confused about the locker watch. And now we know. Kiryu will give his underwear to a complete stranger that he's never seen. It's the shirt. You're supposed to give people the shirt off your back. That's the expression. But nope, Kiryu is a different kind of man. He will give you his underwear. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Kiryu, the man who probably doesn't really know what sex is, also doesn't understand that you shouldn't give people the underwear that you're presently wearing, no matter how tragic the situation. Hiya! Looks like you got your hands on my box. Rephrase that, please. Now take it over to the guy in the suit behind Shine. He really doesn't have the right tone for this kind of job. I'm the one who got myself into this, though. Guess I'll find this guy in a suit behind Shine. Now, I forget where Shine is. I think it's off over here, but I think I might also be wrong. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to pop a pin there. One of the handy things about this game is that you can actually set down pins. It doesn't have a GPS function, but it does let you kind of run in the ballpark direction of the place. Ooh. Kiryu, I have a couple of websites who would be interested in this offer. He shut down the Burasero ring. He knows that you shouldn't be doing this. He knows better. Kiryu, you don't gotta do this. Alright, ducking into the alley and... Budaseru Kazuma. I'm apparently supposed to give you this. So, you're working for him. I guess you could say that? Okay. I'll transfer the money right away. I should know better than to ask, but what exactly is in this box? Yeah, you should know better. It's none of your business. So see you later. Hiya! For your last task, get your butt over to Kamaro Theater. Find the guy with the hair and ask him how many bells he needs. Kissy face! Well, at least the end of this madness is finally in sight. I should head to Kamaro Theater and get this over with. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our way over as the last thing we do for the day. None of the people I'm following, none of the smaller channels are currently active today, so no rating, but we can at least have like a nice chill end to the session. A lot of people that, like, a lot of the smaller channels that I follow are people I look to first for raids because I don't want to send people into a stream without kind of vibe checking. It's like my own personal rule. But it makes things difficult sometimes because I want to send people all sorts of ways. Oh, there we go. I need to go up here. Let's grab this. But then again, it's also an optional thing people don't have to take, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Just, you looking for something, pal? How many bells do you need?
Oi.
You! Say your prayers, you son of a bitch! What? Ooh, we get a good hearty fight out of this. Bonk. Oh god, that felt good. What did you just attack me for? Some guy named Masa emailed me about a job. All it said was to beat the crap out of a guy in a suit who asked how many bells I needed. Looks like we've been tricked.
Nani?
Tricked? Hell you mean by that? I'm here on a job from Masa too. He said you'd pay me if I asked about the bells. I don't got any cash for you though. Likewise. I don't think he planned on paying either of us. Probably told you to attack me so I'd stay quiet. Best case, he'd get a double takedown. A two-timing piece of shit! Guess there's no cash at the end of the string after all. But he must have known one of us would win. And he would need us both silenced. In other words, he's probably nearby, hoping to finish off the winner.
Oh.
Stop right there. I wonder how Kiryu would punch sleep apnea. Surprisingly accurately. You just want the satisfaction of putting your hand up and shouting, "Go, my minions! Swarm that streamer!" Yes, I would. I would love that. If there's anything I would want out of a larger audience, it's that. Just to measure up to the raids I've been given. You're cornered now, Masa. It's time you started answering some questions. Damn. Why didn't you just die like you were supposed to? Now I gotta finish this myself. Cue the Pikmin swarm music. Bop. Get over there. God, we chased him all the way to the champion district, apparently. That's absurd. Bump. And bump. I want that Dickolas Wolfwood level of fame where I can point people at something I like and make it a bestseller in the span of a day. Oh my god, that's the dream. I don't care about the fame, but I love having that kind of effect. Of going, this is my favorite thing. If y'all go do this, it will make my favorite thing really lucrative for the person who made it. That rules! I love that feeling. How are you so strong? I get to ask questions here. First, what was the point of all that? What was in the box?
Oi.
If you won't talk, I can always beat the answers out of you. Please, I've had enough. It was a high-powered surveillance camera. Oh, what? By the way, I did buy that book. This is how you lose the Time War. It's pretty good. I haven't finished it, but it's pretty good. Dickolas Wolfwood is on point with that one. It's a device you can use to monitor people without them knowing. That's how I tracked you. Kind of an expert, or a pervert. It was just a job that I didn't want to take personally, so I set you up to do it in my stead. It's, you know, in case it went south. I'll pay you however much you want. Just let me go. 150,000, yeah, it's a good price. Don't you ever pull people into your messes again. Or get lost. I'm so sorry. I knew this was going to be fishy. Now we just gotta get away, where it's going to be nice and neat. Hi, pal. Sorry for all the fuss. Blush. It's me, Masa. I was wondering, how about you and me team up? High five? I'm blocking this creep. I think that's a good one to end on, personally. So, yeah, we're good. I'm gonna pick this up, but hey, we did it. So what all did we do today? We took care of Koyuki's first story time. We completed the first championship, the Fresh League, in the Kabakura Grand Prix. We met up with Sayama. We played some mahjong. We went back to Kamurocho because things are going wrong. Because Daigo and the leader of the Omi Alliance are both captured by somebody who's not the Goryeo clan, but a completely different group of foreigners. And unfortunately, the foreigners that we've come across in the series are people who are mafia related. So it's not looking great. But with how many sub-stories we got left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's so many. We got 9 sub-stories. So next time, we'll be doing a little bit more of Kabakura. I'll be heading back to Sotenbori and doing that as best I can. And then we're going to pick up back with the sub-stories. We're going to work on Big Red over here and the convenience store clerk. And someday, we'll go back to the story. But until then, thank you all for coming. I've been Robin at Andrew Jack Without Seeing, will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. We will be back on Saturday. And, yeah. I think we're good. So if you want to support the channel, follow and subscribe to get access to exclusive emotes. Click the notification bell to know when we go live. Check out my Linktree and my YouTube at Anderjack. Outside of that, hey, we're good. Thank you all for coming. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get matched up. Be good, be safe, be awesome, be gone. Bye.